Pretty much, you know, I don't give a damn. Like, I don't give a damn who we play, who we're playing next. We're gonna pick the heroes that we want to pick and play the best Dota we can. And I like what they picked for themselves. It's a very straightforward, easy to execute lineup. Every single hero on their draft does have a stun.
Going after the bounty, but
Step lively now.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
Yeah, and the mentality part is always interesting to me because me personally, don't have that professional experience, and I can only imagine just going. If I didn't give it, I don't know how I would do. I mean, I are so much. So it's always interesting with the seasons changing, right?
It's gonna be fine.
Like it's more condensed, or you have different people coming into Division 1. It doesn't matter who's in Division. We're gonna play our game.
Yeah, especially for Europe West, because it's so stacked, it's insane. Like, any of these teams could pretty much take it. And looking at some of the heroes that they have for themselves, ooh, very aggressive move.
Yeah, Poppy already getting a little bit low as Tiger was going in with the first level in tag team, getting that kill onto the Marci, and that sends Puppy away. He got himself a couple of tangos to work with. We're looking over bottom, and
no, we're not.
Now we're looking top. A little bit of back and forth as Puppy and Tiger. We see this a lot. Just the supports trying to go after each other. Maybe get a kill or so as the trample is in from Resolution. Misha looking like he's going to give up first blood to Zayats, and that will be
You'll run it down. It's a very strong lane. Panel did mention the buff on Sticky Bomb through actually managed to land it. Zayats does have a Fairy Fire to work with.
Never in doubt.
Look at the build on Primal Beast. Wraithband. You know something is OP. Like, when you look at the inventory, you're like, this is not right. This is not what he's supposed to have. But the item does give you, like, it's the best out of the three, definitely.
What, to explain it to the people in chat, what makes it the best one?
Armor. Level 25 minutes into the game, armor, very good. Compared to what Naltali gives and what Brace. Without a doubt. And talk a little bit about the offlane Snapfire, not the usual offlane hero that we see. It's been very popular during the last DPC South America. I've seen it so many times in clubs. It goes down to this. Has a good overall stats gain. Buffs the Guardian Greaves / Mech. This is the build that I've seen
Step lively now.
Great tanker. We needed something to tank up in the team. How's mid doing? 14 CS, 15 on Tiny against the Boom 11. One of the Boom's better heroes besides his Spirit.
Do you think that Boom's got a lot of pressure on him coming into this team? How he's got to play and how the microscope always feels like it's on him over mid in every game?
Most definitely. These are some big shoes to fill, considering that, at least in my book, I'm just straight up going to call it, Misha is the best player in the world. He's been the best player for a long, long time because he's been so stable. One of the weaknesses a lot of other players do have. And definitely under a microscope. I think the same can apply to Shiro in LGD.
Yeah.
Since Ame retired, like, he's gonna be definitely every single mistake, small one, is gonna be pointed out. Yeah, tosses him underneath the tower.
Not really taking much damage there as he's just tossed up the tower and walks away. The CS is kind of even out for the moment, and Tiger.
Step lively now.
Take away that sentry. Be able to keep it alive as Misha getting low once again. LSA is going to miss. Yuragi going to get something as the side of Secret were looking to dive Misha. This is some aggression coming out from Secret, and we see that a lot from Primal Beast. They get aggressive and, you know, first item BKB, but what's the chemistry here with the Techies in lane?
It's an extra slow. It's a burst damage. You do have a setup with your stun and the blast off, so you gotta be very careful. This lane deals a ton of damage. Usually, like, when you think about Clockwork, something I did mention is he's supposed to be good against the Primal Beast, but with all this harassment, and he dodges cogs.
Yeah, they're going in, onslaught all the way through with the trample on Yuragi. They'll get the kill. That was started with Zayats going at the Sticky Bomb. There was another one on Misha. Explode and almost kill him, but then with the blast off, they'll get the kill, and then he's going to kill himself to the tower to come back full health. Momana and continue to have that aggression down to the off lane for him.
Misha kind of wanted to die there. He stood, did not want to use the Fairy Fire, did not have any HP or mana left, And then Zayat denies himself to a tower, is going to come back as we said. Same goes for Misha with the full HP, full mana back to lane. If you're wondering why Lina is such a popular pick, like why she's so strong, she does have that NA in the name. Like that's one of the reasons. One of the hottest heroes.
Because of NA?
Yeah.
Has that ever been true? NA the hottest?
Throughout whole Dota history.
Oh, okay.
This is a farm machine. Lina, you know, jokes aside, she's one of the fastest farmers in the game right now. Here they go.
Onslaught. They want to go through. They want to get in on this. Bomb's not actually going to land. They've got the cogs around resolution, so Yuragi's going to have some space to start throwing out some right clicks. Not really much Zayats can do now that he's used both the sticky bomb and the blast. He's got another sticky bomb available, but the LSA lands, and with the battery assault coming out from Misha, resolution will drop, so the aggression, it's a double-edged sword. It puts you in deep if you land, and maybe you can get those kills, but it puts you in a position to really pay for it, and that's what it shows right there. OG's able to really
good cog from
send
Misha.
It back. Yeah, the cog, the LSA, and that is a second kill. Misha getting another one as Zayat gets caught by the cogs from this clockwork.
This time around, Misha using really good cogs, trapping Primal Beast, stopping most of the damage that's supposed to come on Lina. This lane is really fun to watch. Good torrent coming out from Boom.
Arcane
But there is a rotation from Taiga coming up, some body blocks from BZM.
Double TP coming through from Secret. BZM's in a little bit far. Go to the sticky bomb and it'll go on a Taiga. Puppey sends Taiga back towards the side of Secret. They've got the blast off, silences both of them. The torrent lands. Boom gets a kill on Taiga. It's thanks to the dispose of Puppey that they bring that hero close enough to get that kill. And they had a little bit of a countermeasure there, and we see this a lot with 6 heroes, 5-6 heroes coming over at the 6-minute mark. See it again here.
You got to make sure that your mid laner is having a good time. And speaking of some of the signature heroes, Zayat, that's his definite. He made the name for himself by playing Techies and playing Treant Protector. Oh, he did Jack Taser at one point. I guess he wants to have a disarm in the lane.
Yeah. Seems like the move, and I'm happy I get to see a Techies game. Q not playing for LGD right now, and big Techies star in China. That Techies need that I need.
You need it until you play with him or play against him. It's one of those heroes. Same goes for Pudge. Like, you don't like to play against him, but you also don't want to have him in all the hooks that you're...
Love to watch it. Have him in your...
Step lively now.
For now, it's fun to see as we're going to go through on the DM once again. Puppey making the aggressive play with the rebound as well as the dispose, but the Cookie is going to be enough to get the kill on a Crystal as Taiga moving forward and
good
shards out. But he's surviving with that stick. Here comes BZM, avalanche in, will finish off the Drow, looking over at Puppey. The toss is there, and DM going to be disposed, but Puppey disposed of.
This is a very strong lane from OG. Very easy to execute, putting tag team 2 points in it, understanding they might lack some right-click damage. Unfortunately, Little Shredder does not work with a tag team. It would be slightly OP. Why he's not getting it on Snapper, and Snapper hit level 6. If he shows up, Crystal is dead. If one shard, then he's dead.
Got the blocks coming through, the snowball comes in, the kisses are out, and Puppey, not much he could do to save him. They'll dispose DM, they've got Boom coming in with a double damage, but here's BZM again. He's still here. Toss up into the air, the ghost ship lands, they've got the kill on a DM, they'll at least get the trade, and now they're looking over at Zayat. He's here to help. Throw out a sticky bomb, it's onto Taiga. It'll explode and allow Boom to get a double kill. He's got that last shot, but BZM is still in the vicinity. Look for the rebound, but the avalanche, the toss, the blast off, BZM in trouble. The dispose, it's on to Boom, and the right click damage is there to get the third kill. And Secret, they are going to lose resolution at the same time, but they get 3 kills in this top lane.
Boom matched the movement coming out from BZM. He wanted to also participate with that double damage. I think this fight would have been slightly different because the rump buff was just wearing off, and Tiny paused his tree.
Dire's bottom tower
he tried to go for the courier. He could have gotten at least 1 kill out of it.
Unfortunately, ends up losing his life. Well, elsewhere too, they also got resolution. He's got 2 deaths. It's not the end of the world, but but you can see Lina CSing really well and almost right there in the network.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Lina for farming already has that Falcon Blade. Going into Maelstrom, pretty standard stuff. So she's going to be also inside the triangle relatively soon. No stacks in the triangle. OG, 10-minute mark. Let's see what the rune's going to be.
This rune, you see what it is. Sticky bomb down. And a blast off right on top of Clockwork. They'll look for the torrent. It lands on two. The odds two with the help of Puppy and Boom. They get the kill on Misha. The onslaught in, but the Avalanche stops him in his tracks. So Resolution comes up via the shards for the moment, but they've got the X. It'll mark the spot in which they want to kill BZM. Right clicks come in from the side of Secret. They'll get the finishing blow from Boom. They'll get themselves a second while they end up losing the Techies.
Secret is bringing numbers to these fights every single time they bring an extra hero because they feel like they might lack
Radiant's
damage.
middle tower is under attack.
They're on the top lane trying to get some farm. Looking at the ancient stack, there's some stack in the triangle for him to fall back to because right now he's sitting in the middle of the pack.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, not nearly
Radiant's
where
middle tower
Yoragi
is
is
under
with
attack.
Selena, right? Definitely see the different farming abilities of these. And just the pressure that came out up towards top, right? Speaking of pressure, top lane, Mortimer's Kisses is in, and when you're locked in the cogs like that, there's no way out. Yeah, they get a kill here onto the Drow again. That is the third time they've lost this Drow already.
DM has been on point playing with either Tusk or with the Clockwork. Pretty good setup for Mortimer's Kisses. They're gonna get a lot of value from it this game. One of the better items you can buy on Team Secret, definitely a Force Staff against the Cogs, against the Shards, push people out of the trouble. And we didn't talk too much about Marci as position 5. Oh,
Even the X, I like that combo. They're going to look to get the Ghost Ship as well as the X pull back. They land that, they'll hit the Torrent on the 2. Boom. The right clicks in from Crystal as they've got the Cogs again. That should allow BCM to get out of this one. He's going to run away, but the X is there from Boom. They'll pull back this Tiny, but do they have the damage? He's quite tanky, has some help from both the Snapfire as well as the Clockwork, and Secret not able to continue this push to go for these heroes.
OG was thinking about turning there. There was another Scatter Blast available, and Tiny Combo was about to reset.
Bottom tower is under
did
attack.
die 2 times, so his Blink Dagger is going to be slightly delayed. I would say that this is a big thing usually when you kill a mid-Tiny, because he is playmaking hero, but they have other playmaking heroes. Can easily rotate with either Tusk or a Clockwork. He bought the book for himself, so he's level 7, 4 points in Battery Assault. He deals stun damage. Thinking about Aghanim himself. You know, bald move coming out from that position 5. It takes time.
Speaking of setups here and timings, well, there's one setup that's looking like it might go down up towards top. Misha's got the hook shot ready to go. Mortimer's Kiss is on cooldown, so maybe the damage isn't all quite there. And then the other timing I want to talk about, because I was watching Zayat's farm the stacked camps, going for that shard, and he's going to have the gold pretty much on time.
You are saving gold with that 15-minute mark. This is one of the heroes that like you need to have. It's pretty much the same as Ricky when played as position 4 or 5, where you want to have that shard, smoke up, get the big fight, AoE silence, long duration stun. Is what you need. And the Resolution, bottom in the middle of the pack, trying to farm up a BK standard stuff coming out from Enterprise based on a mid lane, more from the off lane. Same build.
Yeah. You want to be able to get there and get the pulverize out, right? With good intentions. That BKB will come in time, and you can see right now Boom leading the net worth on Secret. It's 2 other cores. They're kind of leaving a lot to be desired in terms of their net worth.
Radiant's bottom
Timing
tower
for
is under
OG
attack.
is going to be this Blink Dagger on Tiny. Guardian Greaves still not there. DM needs another 500 gold to finish
Dire's
it.
middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't have a
Radiant
BKB
are
yet.
scanning.
I've seen Lina's mostly farm until they get the BKB because they don't feel
Dire's
safe
top tower
joining a
is
team
under
fight.
attack.
Right, so smoke. 3.
Radiant's
Rest of the
bottom
team is
tower
in
is under
triangle.
attack.
BZM not smoke.
CM, he is under smoke, but they're going to make a move. Let's try to, potentially just starting it off on that hook.
BKB delivered to Boom. They can't stun
Radiant
lock him. This
structures
could
are
be a big
fortified.
issue, but if they can
Radiant's
from 100 to
middle
0,
tower
they have
is
enough
under
damage,
attack.
especially if Lina decides to join.
So there's that BKB. Chrysalis at the same
Dire's
time, he's
top
trying to
tower
farm
has
up the
fallen.
Ancient.
Easiest
Radiant's
tower of my
bottom
life.
tower
Hiragi
is under
hits it
attack.
once. Dead.
Easy gold. Get the same
Radiant's bottom
thing
tower
over
is
bottom.
full.
Got BCM going in with the blink daggers. The Avalanche is also top. He's gonna end up dead, so he's the first one gone. Onslaught in. They take out DM. The hook shot comes through, but the Torian lands on it too. They're gonna pulverize, but the LSA follows it up from the Lina. Hiragi on the high ground has the damage. DM, Taika, and Misha all gone. As these three heroes down the side of OG, they'll take out the supports of Secret, but well worth it for this dire side.
Boom is really on point with his torrents, with his ghost ships. They do manage to burst the target immediately. DM did
Radiant
get the mech
structures
off,
are
and
fortified.
resolution closer
Radiant's
to his
middle
BKB.
tower is under attack.
BKBs are online. Things are gonna get slightly more difficult for OG to control them. This is the first usage of the BKB on Kunkka, and you can already see how powerful they are.
Yeah, and working with that, and what about that BKB? Like, he's gonna get a couple slams on that pulverize out. You see Rezo charging up the onslaught, hitting one of these heroes in, and the snowball just puts him right into the torrent. LSA from Yuragi had some decent positioning. BCM realizing, well, here I go. Come on, alive. Puppy, boom, in some trouble, but the Mortimer's kisses are gonna be off the mark. They got the X. It's on the BCM. Also land the torrent, but Cookie, no follow-up.
Secret will be ready to fight again when the BKB
Hook
is
shot.
up.
Still going for Boom. Winky doesn't have this BKB for a little while. The Avalanche is still at the top. They get the kill with Kunkka. They're going to look over as the snowball comes out from Taiga. The Walrus punch up into the air goes the Marci and into the grave. The fall down. The resolution. The pulverize. The damage. It's going to be a little bit short to get these other heroes. But they at least get Misha. Heaving up 3 for just Misha isn't exactly the trade you want to make.
I thought Team Secret's gonna wait until the BKB on Kunkka is online because they really do flag damage, but BZM, like his rotations were on point. He's been involved in 9 out of 15 kills. He's the one who's controlling Garou. Last time he did have a case Tier 1 tower, which is gonna open up the map for OG. Pretty even game, a lot of kills, 27 kills in 17 minutes.
Yeah, averaging a lot. See the timings are starting to come out. You've got Techies, who now has that shard with the upgraded blast off, giving you that 1.75 second stun. Cast range up by 300. Blast off, level 4, ready to go to try and jump in onto these heroes. And resolution, he's almost got this BKB, 730 gold short. And then he's going into the blink dagger.
OG feels slightly stronger right now because they
Radiant's
do have
middle
full
tower
Guardian
is under
rings. They're gonna
attack.
soak up a lot of the damage, and you also have BKB done on lean. This hero just never has mana. You're spamming way too much, and you're also getting stats instead of the Dragon Slave because it doesn't feel like thinking about the mana cost. Mana cost goes up. It's mostly about you more tanky and having more mana pool to spam your spells. Some of these ideas that pro players get from better pubs or they pioneer, they see it somewhere and then someone, you know what, I can do it better. Go for stats instead of mana.
We have the technology better. Certainly a massive pick throughout all the DPC regions right now.
Yeah, it's a hero that you need to ban or pick pretty much. That's going into Gleipnir. This is also build was popular a month ago, so it's your setup. It also makes you more tanky.
Got it.
Setup for your L.
Set up there for the light strike array. We'll see when he gets that Gleipnir from OG. Over at Rezo, he has that BKB, and then Chrysalis, he's looking for the Hurricane Pike. But still about 500, 600 gold away.
Yeah, he's struggling. Did die 3 times, has been involved in only 1 kill
Dire's
so far.
top tower is
They
under
have
attack.
multiple heroes to get the top of Drow range. 3 strength 4 that can get there. Found the big boy Philly, so an Aghanim Scepter that he has queued up might actually happen. Gotta dream big.
Next item is a support. This Philly Stone drops, and you're like, oh, look at that gold.
Dire's
This
middle
is great.
tower is under
Remember,
attack.
EM talents, one of the better ones. I mean, it was a lot of gold back then. mostly 60, but some heroes had it higher, and also the respawn talents.
Oh, yeah. The lone druid one.
Respawn talents plus a bloodstone. Lower the respawn time with it, so instant respawn, you die, respawn immediately, and buy back and come back into a fight one more time. So you had to kill him 3 times, maybe potentially, if we're talking about Aegis. Smoke action from OG.
Yeah, walking in though onto well-placed proximity mine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For now, Misha. Get a long shot in, but Resolution, he's going in with the onslaught. Hit DM. Nothing doing.
Your admiral is on.
Ships crossing. You still have Crystallis trying to farm. He is, like you said, he's kind of struggling in this game, and he's not there.
As I say that, hook shot, yeah, he's bottom. So he's not going to be by this fight. We'll get the kill on the Ziots immediately with the Mortimer's Kisses. The torn up into the air. Misha ends up falling. DM won't dive up to the high ground with the snowball or anything like that. So it'll just end up being a 1-for-1.
OG are more than fine with this trade. They traded BKB and a kill for only losing position 5. They know that without BKB on primal beast, he's not going to feel too comfortable getting in. So they're going to use this info and get inside the Roche. This is also potentially a fight where BZM has her Pain Rune on Tiny. Nothing to dispel it. So we've got multiple avalanches and cross combos in a fight. So Secret, after seeing, they're going to respect it.
They give up the Aegis. They don't even go over to contest. A little bit more difficult for Secret, needing these items to really start flowing, but they are waiting for a Drow that is struggling to find a place to come back towards the top of the net worth, and it's really just not looking like a reality of the moment. Got this Maelstrom on the Lina. Got this much space. Lina just farms. It's such a speed, it's such a level.
It's like a slightly better version of the Drow Ranger.
Shadowwood. We'll see how then how OG are gonna start to
Radiant
work
structures are
with this
fortified.
Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower
I'm the
is
Glaive
under
here too,
attack.
so that was the timing you were talking about. 4 minutes left on the Aegis, you get a Glaive here, you can go in. You definitely start playing this aggressive. You've got a lot of control over the map.
Look out for falling
Our top,
rocks.
maybe something in the jungle. Potentially find Puppy, that's really not the kill that they want. Tier 1 over mid, they can cross over and find heroes there on Secret.
Wants to find an opening.
Shot coming through, and with the LSA, the Laguna Blade, they're trying to get the damage on the Resolution. He'll pop the BKB. The Gleipnir is going to be thrown over on the Ziots. Doing, and a BKB pop by Yuragi, so that BKB's on cooldown. How confident will he be to try and help out this Tusk? Remember, his Kisses coming down. They're going to start to Delta split on the side of Secret. Now they get the kill on the Taiga. Crystal is taking some damage here from these Kisses, but not a lot, with no follow-up coming through from OG.
BZM definitely wants to have his BKB for the next fight. 50 gold short, try to make something happen. Secret punches back, and they got another kill. Snowball on cooldown, so it's not able to. It's been silent after farming that BKB. Tank up right flex coming out from Tiny and Lina.
Yeah, he had a lot of kills going into the early part of this game. I would say about 317 minutes. All over the place. Got that early BKB. Now he's 6-1-6. He's doing A-okay. He's second on the net worth. I like where he's at. But like you said, you're not really feeling his presence in the game, right?
Yeah, he's fun. Like, he kept him in the game for the first 15 minutes with his rotations, the double torrents, the boats, hook shot
in.
Connect again.
It's on a Puppy, blink, avalanche, toss, and that's a dead Marci once more. Mega kill streak in the hands of BZM for the moment.
Misha has been pretty sharp with his hook shots.
He's still looking.
Halfway there.
Yeah, I was.
Top tower is under attack.
If he still had it queued up, he's got it queued and he's got 2 pieces.
Dire structures are fortified.
BZM lurking. It's far from his team, and we'll see if BZM wants to make the jump. They're actually going to go the other way around. Got the snowball as well as the walrus punch. Onslaught comes in with BKB pop by Resolution. Zion taking a lot of damage. Will end up dropping. got themselves the pulverize from this primal beast, but it's not really doing enough. Got the exit into the turret coming up from
Another
Boom.
hook shot.
Hook shot in, and Misha on the backline. Ghost ship comes through. Yuragi is going to be singled out here, but BZM comes in with a blink and fills the avalanche toss. They get the kill to Puppy. They'll end up taking out Misha. The Walrus Punch, they found Crystallize, and he's not going to be able to make it out.
They get more of this. They cannot. They seem super strong. They can't even take
Radiant's
out Aegis
bottom tower
away
is
from
under
Lina.
attack.
We didn't have too much mana in that fight.
Good.
But, look at the damage
give
on
up,
it.
guys, don't
Actually,
give up.
Tiny who's damage on their side.
Tiny doing a lot there. Crystal is getting caught out. Finding himself just away from the team, and another kill onto this Drow. Misha just doing so much in these fights. These hook shots coming in and hogs coming through. Like, it felt like maybe Yuragi might have been caught out for a second. They always have some help. They've got hook shot, they've got blink avalanche toss. They've also got this blink available on Taiga, so he's got the blink snowball save that we've seen a lot on these tusks that are in the support role.
Cookie, Force Staff coming out from
Yeah.
DM if necessary.
Guardian Greaves.
I like this new build on Snapfire, and he also did pick up the shard as a
Radiant
15
are
talent, so
scanning.
that means longer cast on Cookie and also 4 second less cooldown on it.
And they're going to move. They've got the Rocket Flare hook shot once more.
Dyer's
And
middle
trying to
tower is
help
under
out
attack.
maybe Boom with the dispose, but he'll just lose his life. BZM, Taiga, their tag team duo with the rest of their team coming through to get a couple of kills, and they're going to look for one more. Zion's Rocket Flare right on him. Laguna Blade kill for Yuragi. So 3 heroes dead again on Secret. OG just rolling.
Secret can't really leave the base. They don't have that like straight up playmaker. They don't have that instant stun. Primal Beast did
Dyer's
go for a
middle
blink
tower
dagger,
is
so
under
maybe
attack.
with blink and pulverize, but there needs some kind of a follow-up. Not the easy way to execute. Potentially, looking at the odds on screen, OG favored, and they're showing why.
Yeah, a little bit of a favoring there on the odds, 1.68, but we're going to look over as the blink into the Walrus Punch going after Resolution. Rebound, the pulverize from Rezo, and Taiga in a bit too far, so he'll be disposed and killed by Rezo.
Dyer's middle tower
One
is under
pick off
attack.
there for Secret, but they're just not pulling them in tandem with anything else at the moment. These cores have been able to survive. Even trying to go in, but look at the damage. A hook shot. The black thumb is there. They've got the blade here to turn this one around. The damage from Crystallis, it's enough to get Misha. But what else can you find? E-bomb onto Tiny. BZM still not afraid to go in. LSA to follow it up. No kill there. Ragi, Rezo in blink with the pulverize, and now they're looking to turn it around. Got the ghost ship coming through, but another Gleipnir throw from this Lina stops Rezo in his tracks. BKB being popped by BZM. He is not scared. He'll just leave.
OG is so patient with their BKBs. They know that any kind of save is gonna come out. This is a potential tossback,
Dyer's bottom
a Cookie,
tower
the
is
Force
under
Staff
attack.
that we said, the Snowball from Taiga. There's multiple layers of save. Ooh, BZM, he's gonna find Crystallis.
Crystallis again, just trying to force that away, but they've got the Avalanche, the toss, and the Walrus Punch knockout. Crystallis, he can just not find any open space, and while that's going on, Yuragi's got a kill on Resolution.
That was also before he picked up Shadow Blade, so I guess he stunned him for fog.
Ooh, toss back, yeah, the toss back on the DM, but the BKB gets popped. Walrus Punch will take a couple of seconds out of that. They've also got the shards to block him out of his base. The dispose isn't bringing him too far, but Snowball all the way in. Taiga,
Dyer's
see if he can
bottom
escape
tower
this.
is
It's
under
not looking
attack.
like it. BZM, he might just jump in on the high ground. That's exactly what he's going to do. Close and kills Lats.
And a Cookie. OG very clean in terms of execution. They're getting
Radiant's
kills
top
on
tower is under
multiple
attack.
lanes. This Lina shows why this is one of the strongest heroes in Dota right now. Having Boots of Travel, being able to participate in any fights and also punish if you decide to go for an extra wave. Clockwork finished off that
The
Aghanim
axe.
Scepter.
Dyer's bottom
Pause
tower
5
is
axe.
under attack.
That is one of the better feelings as a 5 position. It's all by myself.
It's so difficult to take a fight because you have rockets on second cooldown, spamming it with rockets, providing vision. I think they know. Yeah, they know that there is a high ground.
Secret. What can they do here to come back 12k down? And they are still relying on Crystallis to get some semblance of arming. And he has been really struggling to get any time and space.
Once he hits that BKB, it's gonna be much easier for him to stand his ground and take a fight. Multiple spells that he prayed off, the Mortimer's Kisses. So using Force Staff, and here comes Clockwork with those rockets. Again, vision.
Ooh, that's a lot of vision, but the hook shot north. Go for Puppy instead. The axe has been picked up by BCM, so that tree volley, it's going to be dangerous. And Crystallis is going to be kissed to death. They've got DM with the Snapfire getting that kill, and they're going to look for more. The damage coming in from Yuragi is just too much for him to handle, and BCM's in on the beat.
Found another one.
He's got the avalanche, he'll have the toss. It's Rainer to the rest of the team. 4 heroes on the side of Secret, and it looks like it's going to be a full team wipe here. Boom! He'll pop the BKB, but his life will be popped as well. So everybody dead on the side of Secret. OG with a full clean team wipe, and they are on the high ground, ready to look to finish this one out.
All 3 lanes are getting pushed, and Team
Dire's
Secret
middle
thinking
tower
about
is under
whether
attack.
the use
Dire's structures
shift
are
enter,
fortified.
GG enter at this point, or if they want to take
Radiant
another fight.
structures
Seems like
are
it's going to be another try. Roshan did respawn. This is the second one. Aegis wants a shard, but they're going to be down at least one set of barracks.
Yeah, 6% win probability, and it is looking that way on screen when you're really just taking in the details. It is tough for Secret to really find their opening, and they desperately want this BKB, hoping it'll be the game changer for them on Crystallis. But for right now, it is all OG.
He's going to have it for the next fight, so that's big. So in the previous one, again, getting bombed by Mortimer's Kisses, OG will take this one for
Double 3 Aegis for them, this time coming with a shard. Taiga activated himself. It's a bearing.
Tusk Shard is the only shard in the game that amplifies your shards. Unless this is the shard in the game that makes most sense.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you. Shards up, shard.
He did pick up. He was thinking about getting AC at the end of the bearing, not the item that we see. He'd go for the drums, but it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade it. We're not gonna get slowed down by the Drow Ranger. 1.5 seconds ultra slow. Very cool mechanic.
Kaylee, Yuragi bottom. That's maybe looking for a way in. I think it truly is just high ground defense. Going in for anything by the tier 2 tower might be a little bit risky. They're going to get the rocket flare right on top of Zayats. You kind of hope that maybe they can make a defense if all goes right, if you're a Secret fan, but fans are seeing this kind of develop in front of their eyes, and kind of easy for them to break through, right?
The only spell pretty much that they're afraid of on the high ground is the Drow Rangers. They don't have repositioning tool other than Marci, which is not that great. She goes in, she's most definitely dead. Misha jamming his rockets with the Aghanim Scepter. Does have a blast ring, so he's super tanky. Die immediate.
I love that he's just sitting there.
He also does have a jetpack. A shard and game.
Fly away. Nice. First implement. Bought it a lot on Clockwork.
Radiant
It's fun until you try to maneuver. It's like, how the hell do I move? That's one of the reasons why jetpack is not a thing in real life. When I was younger, I thought I'm gonna go to jetpack. Never happened.
Have you ever used those water jetpacks?
No.
I've seen some people wipe out hard. Good jetpacks just aren't easy to control. I guess crashing into the water is better than crashing into the pavement.
Yeah.
For sure. So we still wait here as the Aegis has 2.5 minutes. We're seeing OG just take over the map, get their farm, look towards their next items. I know they wanted the Daedalus and the Tiny Advancements coming out, because they've got that tree bump. They could just spike trees onto the side of Secret. It's a happy little tree right into the face of any of these heroes. Seems like it's enough to get a kill.
Yeah, and they should start sieging slowly with Yuragi's right-click damage. AC is online. Clockwork provides vision, or if they have a creeps. And in fact, they got right back in the end, not the item that beat after all these nerfs. Slow siege. Oh, Cookie, wrong way.
And it's off.
Rocky even seeing the onslaught went through the LSA on himself in anticipation of resolution coming through like that. Blink here going to be placed. LSA comes out. Blink, Walrus punch as well as the hook shot. They are going to kill the Zayats. He's got buyback available and he's going to use it immediately, but Puppy doesn't. It's unfortunate to have the goal. Got the Torrent as well as the Cookie. Uragi going to be deeper into the base, but I don't know how much he's going to care once he's got the second life ready to go. And these heroes sitting so low on the secret. They get the kill on the boom. They'll look over at the Drow Ranger. Crystal's trying to get back to the BKB, but BZM right on him with the help of Uragi. They'll get the kill there. They'll call GG, and OG will take game number 1 over Team Secret.
Very clean execution from OG in game number 1. All 3 cores pretty much playing it perfectly.